this guy
There
again?
might be someone who could use our help.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alphin, mi amigo. I knew fate would bring us together once more. Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I'm a Mitch who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe you haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dolim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say that you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Can I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me. But I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow standing free within the breeze. Oh, Donna Mio! Your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do. Now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I am at a loss. What I can say but gracias.
Oh.
Oh, you sir have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to.
Just great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Dolim, you're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me.
Wait, don't leave yet. So many brilliant minds among you. Perhaps I can entrust you with the legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I had a musical instrument knowing one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. Oh great. A treasure hunt? But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, old chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Sure. Just talk of riddles and instruments is me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well. We will accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Okay. Just beyond the Howls and a land shrouded by sand and stone. Northern reaches of a wasteland to... Is this like the area that's like... It was like blocked by a rock in Claglia? It lies dormant at the back of the narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Okay.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
I like treasure hunts. They're good for the brain. Old habits die hard.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. it is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
I'm waiting for someone to call her, I'm waiting for someone else to call her a certain word so I don't have to.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king.
Was it
The
Alphen?
story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on.
You don't
it's
say.
just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black.
Noodle is so cute. Okay. If I make roasted chicken with Alphen, that should give me something.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow
There you
Hey,
go.
what's this smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
Did he make it too spicy?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too.
Don't let him cook. Don't let him cook.
Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I
Chicken.
used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Right. There's no bonding
See you
skits
again
right now,
tomorrow.
so... Actually gave me a title. Okay, Infernal Tongue. Beyond the hovels and lands shrouded by sand and stone, so that's probably somewhere in Calaglia.
I think that might be what we were told to get, isn't it?
Oh. Iron pipe. A part only the Chosen One can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing along with it in hand.
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Okay. Can I equip it? I can, it's not very good though.
I'm not so sure.
I gathered you finally solved the riddles.
What's this?
We found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid. I knew you were up to the challenge. That is indeed a legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod I was using. No, amigo, it is a rod that you were destined to use. With her, you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So, that really was the instrument we were after. So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill.
Great.
Alright, if you insist. It's got a unique curvature to it, but I'm sure I'll get used to fighting with it over time.
Huh?
Pardon me? I'll have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Hold on, are you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion, truly. Your words have been truly inspirational to all of us here. You should work in my palace. Nate, would you consider joining us on journey to hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Yeah, you should come along with us. If there are any other legendary instruments out there, I'll definitely like to know.
Hmm?
I sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I should leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in his hands.
Agreed.
Very well. I shall keep a watch over his every movement, as to ensure that I do not miss history in the making.
Dohalim.
I'm gonna have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Dohalim, would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly. As you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staffs. Don't do anything with her that I wouldn't do, and with that I shall be off. Till we meet again, adios. Bro, my friend, be safe. What a weird interaction. Okay.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
Sure wish there was more to go around.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking about? Our rations, we're always running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular. Have.
How's this?
That's what you need. We got some right here. Is this enough? Wow, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that'll help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'd like you to teach my family secret recipe if you like. Curry.
Great!
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either.
Hey,
Hey, Kisara, if it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it?
Hmm?
Wow, you're actually interested in making food now, not just eating it?
Ah.
What does it matter to you? I'd just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Well, I'd love to teach you, but my training isn't going to be easy. Think you're ready?
really?
Is that serious? Sure, I guess. Hit me what you got. But promise you won't tell anyone else I asked this, okay? My lips are sealed, but in return, it's call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
What? Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes!
Yes, Captain. Yes, Chef.
All right.
Now we can begin your training. I see you have some freshly caught fish there. Perfect. We'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. You're supposed to say yes, Captain. What? Alright. Oh, Kisara's initiation. This is another quest. Okay.
All right.
Good. Looks like you have everything we need. Now we dive into the culinary trenches.
Yes!
Yes, Captain.
Over there.
Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it?
Huh?
No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes!
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil that water. You don't have You don't have time to let your eyes wander.
Yes!
Yes, Captain. I wish this was fully voiced. It's all finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavor and presentation get a passing grade. You got a promise, but there's still room for improvement. You have to keep training every day. Did I make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. Guess I got a long way to go before my food is perfect. But I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good it'll knock his armor off. Alright.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Alright.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
It's
Our
not about
job
the
is to break
credit.
down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Another bonding cutscene. What's going on with your thorns? Whoa. I had the controller on the desk
Where's
and
you
it
going?
vibrated.
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
He's worried about you.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Oh. Valley of the Four Winds, Mahaksa R. Dear.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh,
It's
even
like
the inside
Dano
of my
again.
mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
Also, their skits.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Rock formation. Thing.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
If you fly through them,
Yeah.
you get extra points.
Funny. I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
It's a mystery
But
to
at some point,
everybody.
they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We
There
should
are
do our
like
best
more
not to forget
aliens.
that.
Somewhere. The perfect brother.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't
Don't
tell
be
if
weird,
she's being
Dolly.
serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alright, I'm pretty sure this is Gordino again, right? Yep. Oh, it's that foodie again.
Yes!
I remember you. You're the young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since we last been Eliminacia. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take you've found another recipe on your travels.
Very nice.
I most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the chase then.
Is that so?
Xion, who might this fellow be? This is Gordino. He travels around Dana in search of new recipes to try.
You don't say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Dolim, kind sir. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How?
Wow, the Dolim, Lord of Eliminacia. It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew was absolutely exquisite.
I see.
You honor me, kind sir, but how is it that you came by the palace's top secret dish? Outed yourself. Anyway, what is it that you need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Can I ask you to bring those to me? Sure.
Sure.
That's all you're looking for. We got it right here.
Nice work.
In that case, I'll give you the recipe so you find people can cook it right away.
Oh?
Wow, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very nice.
Wonderful. I'll leave the preparation up to you then.
Well?
Okay, it's all done.
Yes.
Oh, look at this beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Wow, this is absolutely exquisitely bad, that is.
What?
Really? I assure you I followed the recipe for the so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself and tell me if you're still confident in your concoction. Here. Alright, down the hatch it goes.
I don't believe this.
See what I mean? Makes you want to vomit, doesn't it? Don't you just have to, like, blend everything together?
Alright?
Oh, wait a second. I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies are made entirely from veggies. Are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for flavor.
No.
Young miss, did you process only the lettuce? Though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well.
Sure.
Oh, come on. Who's gonna notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now?
Lesson learned, Shion. We'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Very well. Let's take it from the top. Well,
What?
this is absolutely exquisite. Comparatively speaking, at least.
What?
You still don't sound all that enthused. Is this really the best recipe that Mahagsar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about it made me think of what I saw in Menancia. The combination of fruits and vegetables. It reminded me of Danitz and Renan's living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony.
Very nice.
If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out here. Indeed. I shall be sure to drink it so as to ensure the precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach.
Yes.
Oh, well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time to leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave. Okay. I think the vitamin smoothie also should give me another skit.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Okay.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
Oh
I'll
dear.
wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
Has he not been
And,
changing his
Law,
clothes?
Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
It's also personal
Suffice to
hygiene.
say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Thanks,
Don't you ever
Mom.
get tired?
Alright. What's personal hygiene? Personal hygiene is like shaving off your gamer beard, you know? as it do be. Actually, I am supposed to get a skit for making the vitamin smoothies, so there it is.
Looks perfect.
What's wrong, Law?
Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie?
Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy.
Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated?
It's better that way. Even if you hate vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients.
Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy.
Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry.
It's like a
I
green
don't know.
juice.
If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full.
Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something?
If I were you, Law, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later. It's going to start tasting bitter if you let it get warm.
It's already bitter when it's cold.
Come on, Law. It's good for you. Quit complaining and drink it already.
You know that it's like that smoothie powder. Like it's called like Soylent or something, I think. Where it's like it has like all the nutrients that you could possibly need in it. So you can theoretically like live just drinking it. I see it.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Retro sunglasses. Hold on.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
How different do they look from like the regular sunglasses? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Yeah, glasses don't look good on Alvin. Don't quite work on him. They're like real clunky. Okay. Bonk. Crimson hairpin. Okay. Silver hairpin. Wait, I think this is actually for Rinwell, maybe.
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Danon owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Danon owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Xion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
King Owl
Maybe you'll
so
be lucky twice. Go on, give it a
voiced
shot.
by Ray Chase, so
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
I think they're just
This is what
projecting at
the
this point.
owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing.
Shoulder.
Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
Alright. Yeah, it's just different colors for her little hairpin.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current positions of each realm's capital.
Plus, Renans are averse to using anything that belonged to the Danans.
I see a big lizard in the background. Hold on.
You know what's good
I'll get to you in a second. This isn't like... It's not like a boss foe, is it? Okay, it's just a big guy. Do you have a core? Oh. Okay, you're just like the other guy that I fought as a boss. Oh, hey, it's that boss. Yeah, it's kicking my ass again. It's like it has boss level health still. Do it. There we go. We're good, we're good. God, there's another one of them. Also, map action here. I probably don't have enough CP for it, but... yeah. Don't have enough.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
You don't
No,
say.
I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
You know, redistribution of wealth, sir. Okay, counting the party's gold.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Doling?
That may be because I borrowed a small amount to
Oh,
purchase something
God.
the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
Baby.
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Oh, the Earthmaster core.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earthmaster core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them. They nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
Good
That
question.
may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get like all of the
Dohalim.
Master Cores and
You
then someone
didn't
just yoinks it
differentiate
out of
between
our
the deaths
hands.
Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
If you're gonna take like a whole bunch of like MacGuffins and put them all together, it's only inevitability. Alright. Oh, Rinwell has something.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah, more than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
Poor Law.
Dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Yes, they do.
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much.
Poor
I wish
single
we didn't
mom
have to do
Kisara.
anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit.
Alright. I forgot about the person who was like dying. I should probably heal him real quick. Give me a second. I was so caught up fishing I didn't realize I was about to turn to bait myself. Do be like that. Okay. Ooh. Better towel for
I wonder
John.
just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renan vision of beauty.
The vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this?
Alright. Apparently... there's fish that give me cutscenes on Overseer Hill and the Vera Snow Plains, so let me see if I can get those real quick. This might be it.
This feels like a big one.
Oh god! Uh-oh. I should probably focus. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm not ready for the big fish yet. Okay. Okay. Let me get back to what I was doing. Oh, Bullabays. I think I get a... it's another one that has a skit for it, actually.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I didn't see what that item was.
smell anything.
Was it
Don't
an
encourage
artifact?
him.
It was, okay. 1 damage. Massive sword with separate blue blade lodged deep within. These truant relics seem to hint at a very profound mystery. Reduces all damage both taken and inflicted to just 1. Why would you want this? Okay. And I also got these 2 at some point. Stone Slab features a drawing of a maze. As for the rear side, the inscription reads, "The Golden Glutton shall devour all in the maze." Cooking effect boost makes the effects of recipes last 10% longer, and then quivering candles. Handful of candles flames away. A sway, even. When their light expires, so will too the life of the warrior who seeks the divine artifact or said. Okay. That's more ore. Okay. Cool.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Does he have poems for like every area? Also, let me get this. Angry glasses. Okay.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have a...
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure. And rather surprising. I never thought a Renin Lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just
I'm
throw 'em
starting to
in
feel a
and
little
simmer?
bit hungry.
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Don't let him cook.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Don't let him cook.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry, I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.
It's probably gonna be spicy.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what.
This makes me a little bit worried as to what the Water Kingdom is going to be like. Okay. Okay, this is where I'm meant to go. Okay.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
Is this where the spirit vessel
How are
is?
you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Actually, I kind of don't want to go, like... I only have 30 minutes left, so I don't want to get too into the plot. And, like, end up,
Finally, some open space again.
stop being, like, right before a boss or something.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. Must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
Did they
For
build...
Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
me? Angel wings. Oh, ice cream recipe. I think I also need that one for a skit. Everyone is very suddenly being good at cooking. Okay. Except for Alphen, I guess. Alright.
This came out so good. This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
Alright.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Oh. Actually give me a title for it. Okay.
You saw it too, right?
Calm down, Kisara. There we go. Fish sniper. Cool. Okay. If that's a bit of rod, maybe I'll see if I can get that sturgeon again. Hold on. There we go.
Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
That
Nice.
thing lives on Dana?
These are strange creatures. Okay.
I wasn't sure if I'd actually reel it in, but somehow I did.
That was intense. It looked like you were practically dueling with the fish.
Yeah, I kept thinking your rod was going to snap in half the entire time I was watching.
It's a whopper of an armored sturgeon. It wriggled so much I thought my arms would pop out of their sockets.
The fish was all "Ah!" and your rod was all creak, and the water was all splash, 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 splash. But you held your own and reeled it in. It was crazy. You're like a heavyweight fishing champion.
Heavyweight?
Law.
No, I just mean you put your full weight behind the thing.
Law, how about you put your full weight behind zipping your pie hole?
I meant it as a compliment.
You saying you're thick. Okay. Queen Angler. Okay.
I've caught a good amount of fish, as it turns out.
I had no idea there were so many.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet. There's a whole world of fish just waiting for us to discover them.
Guess we've still got a long way to go.
Still got a ways to go. Okay.